U2FP's SCI consultant program was created to fill a substantial gap in the research process, the isolation that exists between a researcher and the target population of that research. Surprisingly, many SCI researchers have never even interacted with an SCI survivor. Unfamiliarity with the needs and the nuances of your target population lead to a waste of resources through misdirected project aims, extended timelines, and poor recruitment and retention for clinical trials, just to name a few. It's best to point research in the right direction from the very beginning by partnering with lived experience. But don't take my word for it. Let's hear from the folks who have actually done it.
Hi, my name is Nancy Nicholas, and I'm the SCI Community Liaison at the Blackmore Lab at Marquette University. My presence in the lab has three main benefits. Firstly, I provide a personal connection to those of us living with SCI. They're not just doing research for knowledge's sake, they're actually seeing the people that they're trying to help. Secondly, I provide perspective from the community with regard to priorities for research, as well as the acceptability of various treatment options. And then thirdly, I provide input with regard to experimental design and how to more closely mimic the qualities that are most important to those of us living with spinal cord injury.
Hi, my name is Laura, and I have a C7 spinal cord injury sustained in 2019. I figured out how to get placed into the lab of Dr. Candace Floyd. She is doing research on how to build a pig model of epidural spinal cord stimulation. I can help with this a lot because I have an implanted spinal cord stimulator that I'm using in addition to activity-based therapy to try and improve my functional outcomes. Myself and my activity-based trainer are helping her design functional experiments to measure volitional movement in the pigs that will most closely resemble the human experience, the human being me. The pigs will be trained to do treadmill training, doing a sit to stand, and pressing a lever to get a treat. All these things we are trying to correlate directly to the parameters that allow me to do the same activities with my epidural spinal cord stimulation. This program has been a lifesaver for me. It's allowed me to contribute not only to my own recovery, but also to help drive the science in a way that is most relevant to what we as a community need.
And the benefits of this partnership go both directions.
Hello, my name is Jake Chalfin. I started working with Michael Lane in the Lane Lab at Drexel University about 5 years ago. I learned a lot about the process of science, the different experiments that were being done. It was both frustrating to recognize how complicated the problem is, but also rewarding learning that there is a methodical way to approach this, and I believe we have some really smart people working on it, and there's some really good programs out there and some science out there that we're building on. The researchers were motivated by interacting with people with spinal cord injuries, giving them context and value to the work that they were doing, connecting their preclinical work with somebody in the world that could potentially benefit from what they're working on, which is, I think, really important. For me, the lab rat experience has been both positive for myself, but also positive for the researchers conducting the work. The relationship of having somebody with a lived experience in the lab is priceless, and it's a great program.